Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. The Marines have a saying: we kill people that are prepared to die for their beliefs or for their country. That's why you don't ever hear me say, I'll die for my country and I'll do all this kind of stuff. But I know there's people that are more than willing to take me up on that. But I'll tell you what. Killing humans, killing people, in the name of your beliefs or your country is not that easy. And people that say it is, I'll do my duty and all this kind of crap, they must be weak on morals. Because you can be morally right by taking lives in war. The problem is just wars. That's a problem. So if you're taking life just because you're told to, it really puts a strain on your morals. When you're taking life because you know you have to, that's the only way you can morally justify it. And that's still not easy. I remember as a kid being brought up, you don't cold cock somebody. I'm just hit them out of nowhere. You don't do that. You don't hurt people. And you sure don't take people's lives. Then after all that bringing up, you're trying to learn to do the right thing. And then you go to war. I know. I was brought up, I'm kind of old, so I was brought up on John Wayne movies. John Wayne seemed to always he never went to them. Like I say, that's why a lot of my stuff is self-defense. People come to me. That's what his was. He wasn't. Few of his movies was being on the attack, and when it was numbers. Like say cowboy movies or war movies, this type of stuff. So you knew by looking at him, he was morally right when he was doing this stuff. But boy, when you do it yourself, it's tough. And I try to emphasize being morally right, because I'm not in my area. You can see right here. See the chicken bus? We don't have chicken buses in the United States. So for me, I have to be morally right, morally correct, if I'm going to have to hurt somebody. It doesn't make any difference what country I'm in. It doesn't even make any difference what the law is. The laws are made by man, and everyone knows man is not perfect. So man makes imperfect laws. And what's worse yet is the ones that make the laws don't always go by them. So that's why you have to put your morals ahead of the law. You have to do the right thing before you do the legal thing. I stress that in the three-man militias. They have to be morally right. That will give them strength. I stress that for the police and military people and vets and everything that watches my videos. They listen to me when I do my talks. I do stress morals. We do live our morals or our lack of morals. And that's the same way we're going to die. I was fortunate at 18. I was able to learn the value of good morals and put them to work in Vietnam. And then when it got to the point where the good morals got in the way, that's when I was out in the jungle fighting for my life. And that's it. Just self-defense is all that was. And so I pushed the morals because you and I are the only ones that have them. By now, you've noticed all around us there is a lack of morals and good judgment. So that's why I push the three-man militia, because when things are tough, you can't do it by yourself. Yeah, you can, but it's a whole lot easier when you have someone else. There's scores of times that I've had people stand by my side, or I was standing by their side, whatever we had to do to get things done. It was a whole lot easier than the times when I had to do it by myself. And a lot of times, being a man, you feel like you got the weight of the whole world on your shoulders. It's another good reason to have a three-man militia, somebody you can talk to, work together, coordinate. And I'm not talking necessarily force. If you've watched my videos, you know I promote first aid, I promote communications, I promote a lot of stuff because we need all that stuff. The combat is just a little slice of what may or may not be happening. But the other stuff is a need. It's like my bus. Last time I was in the States, I was starting to set it up. I want to make it so I can feed. I want to be able to feed 100 people 2 meals a day using that bus. It's not that I want to have all the food, but I want the equipment and the know-how to be able to do that. And seeing I've been in the restaurant business, I know how to feed lots of people. But trying to do it with no gas or electric or water, that's a challenge. And trying to do it with 2 other people would be a real challenge. But that's what I'm working on with the bus. Doesn't have nothing to do with combat. And But I am making combat videos. As you've noticed, I've been making more and more detailed combat videos all the time. Because we have to show there's a chance this other person will die for his beliefs. If he believes the laws that he's enforcing, the martial law or whatever it is important enough for him to die over, once he realizes that it may not be, then there's a chance we can make it through this shit. But we have to know what we're getting into. But I'm going to start us. But before you can do anything, you have to get your morals corrected and strong. I say I put my morals to the test daily in my lifestyle. Do I really believe this so strongly when I'm in a foreign country, having to deal with I don't know what? Having good morals and strong values is cheap talk. Backing them up is manning up. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.